Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, which means it's a makeup Monday. Now this is a tutorial that has been requested for a while on many different platforms actually. Today I'm doing a summer wedding makeup look. This is for wedding guests and I have something really nice, something very fresh and like pink in mind. So yeah, I have my table all set up. I'm gonna pull my hair back and we're gonna get started. Alright, first of all, my hair is pulled back. I really love these clips. I got them from Amazon. They're very nice, super cheap and comfortable. Any good look, I always say the base has to be just right. And if you're attending a summer wedding, it's going to be hot. You're probably going to be sweating from all the dancing and just the chilling. So we want something that is going to be foolproof. It's not going to move around a lot, but it's still going to give you that beautiful, dewy and sort of natural finish, because I kind of like that about summer weddings. So yeah, we're gonna start with skincare first. I'm gonna start with the Olly Dazzle Instant Glow Plus Floral Mist all over my face. We have a nice little damp base, and right on top of that we're gonna add our serum. I really like my skin to be juicy, fresh, so this is a new one that I'm trying out. This is from Murad. This is their Environmental Shield Vitamin C plus glycolic serum. I'm gonna take a few pumps, about 3 are good. It also has a very beautiful finish. Like immediately as I put it on, can you see how this is like glowy and sparkly, and like this side I haven't put anything on. So I just take it like on my palms, I massage it in. For the moisturizer, because my serum is also sort of moisturizing, I'm going to use the light version from Simple. I'm also going to add my sunscreen, which is also pretty hydrating. So I am not going to go ahead with a very heavy moisturizer like I do, because my skin just drinks it all up. Just make sure to moisturize your whole body. You can even do like a, I don't know, a body shimmer or a nice like sparkly dewy sunscreen. It looks really nice and everything looks very cohesive. I'm slowly getting into the body shimmer thing, but I'm actually excited for it. While this takes like a few seconds to settle in, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lip also. I kind of wanted to be slightly more fancy today with it, so I have my beautiful MAC Prep Plus Prime. This is both like a lip balm and a primer for your lips. Sunscreen, this is the Derma Co 1% hyaluronic acid sunscreen. So I've taken 2 fingers worth for my entire face. Just gonna place this all over. Just gently massage it in. This also leaves my skin like beautiful and dewy. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Lasting Primer today. Just a little, and I'm only kind of taking it for like my under eye area and my T-zone. It leaves you with a very nice like tacky sort of a finish, which I actually truly enjoy. So just applying it all over. I have like very visibly open pores here, and they're gonna take a while to just like get back to normal. So a primer will have to do till then. Just the T-zone is good. I wanted to be products that are going to stay in place for a bit, so I'm gonna pull out this concealer that I barely ever use, only because of how like full coverage this is, and I don't generally do full coverage makeup looks. So I'm gonna take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm gonna dot it all the way through, and then we're gonna try and conceal our acne today. I'm just in the mood for a very even looking base, and then I'm just gonna use a sponge to just like blend this all in. And this one is pretty like full coverage and thick, so make sure you're very light-handed with this product. It can really make your base super thick and cakey if you're not like light-handed with it. I have done that before. I speak from experience, so trust me on this. Just like to take the pointy end and just dab and cover. I don't want it to kind of go all over, so I'm focusing my concealer on the spots that I want it, and then for the overall finish, which is also going to be pretty like full coverage, is going to be with my foundation. Okay, yeah, so we have concealer on. You can, get full coverage and still like use less product. It truly depends on the kind of product that you're using, the quality of the foundation, the base, and how you're applying it. And it's always a good decision to start slow, like start with less and then build it up as you go. Good products will do the job for you, so you don't have to put on a lot of layers or mehnat to achieve a good look. I've used my Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Foundation. So I'm just taking it all on my sponge, and let me just show you this side. You see how instantly this has like covered up. The concealer is slightly yellow, and I kind of want it that way so that it also corrects anything that I might want corrected. And then the foundation is definitely more my skin color, and this is a little cool tone which I like. To just set the under eye, I'm taking my trusty verified loose powder and just like dabbing it under my eye. Don't need too much. This is Burning Cherry. This is from Huda Beauty. I think this is their Love Fest cream blush. I discovered this a couple of months ago and I have been obsessed. Like, the pigment on this baby is immaculate. It is so good. You can build this up, you can start very strong and then just disperse the whole product out. I want a snatched face, so like I'm gonna keep everything going up. Bit on the nose. This is like my favorite makeup thing ever. I really like a nice sun-kissed sort of a nose, so a blush is always there. And yeah, that's about it. Once we put like a little bit powder over it, it is going to kind of tone down a little bit also. So now that this is on my face, now I'm going to powder my entire face. So I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush, take some of the powder, dab it in, and it's going to keep my base in place, which is very important, especially because who has the time to touch up makeup at a wedding? And I don't like touching up my makeup, so that's another thing. I really like how the powder kind of blurs everything and kind of puts everything together. It can definitely be slightly like opaque on the skin sometimes if you like apply as much, so add more like on the base if you are not going to add anything up top of this. And there you have it, a pretty solid base for your summer wedding. Let's move ahead. I'm gonna do my eyes in the end, eyes, brows, everything. We're gonna set my face first. So cream, everything is done. I'm using this beautiful Smashbox Cali Contour palette. I've spoken about this before as well. I really enjoy using this palette. I've been using this for quite a bit. I also really like using the Sigma brush with it. So we're gonna go ahead with the darker cool toned brown, and we're gonna focus it on the sides for the chiseled look. Just gonna focus it right over here as I do, and then we can blend this out with a bigger brush and a bronzer shade later. And then again, same thing on this side. You already have like some depth, and don't worry about how harsh this is looking. I will blend this out. Okay, we have this. I want another fluffy brush. This seems good. We're gonna go dip into the lighter brown, apply it over the blush and the contour, and now we're gonna blend this out. So it also gives you like a nice bronzed look, and it kind of takes away that harsh contour line that you might have created. Same on this side, a little bit product, lighter shade. We're gonna buff all of this out. I'm gonna try and make it look like it's all one, all even. So anything remaining on the brush, just like blend it upwards and disperse it all over. Same thing with the forehead. You can bring your bronzer a little bit down so it kind of doesn't look like a harsh line from your foundation. Everything's kind of blended in. I'm going to use the blush here on this palette, and then just I'm going to top this up because I love a nice like heavy blush look. And I also like the shade of this blush. It really complements the Huda one that I just applied. And this I'm going to kind of just pull it sort of inwards, back on my face all over. Going to use a smaller brush, the bronzer shade, and then just finish up my nose contour properly. There you go, our base is done. Let's start with the main part, which is the brows. I'm going to brow freeze my brows today with the Anastasia brow freeze. This is a transparent gel. What you do is you take a little bit from the tub and then you just put it on your spoolie and then just like put it in your brows properly so that it's kind of gone in pura. I take very less because this product can get a little bit, I don't know, pasty. Once it's like fully in, just brush it out and upwards so your brows stay in place. This is actually a really good product. Only thing is that you can like tend to overuse it and then it's not a good product. So just be careful with how much you take. I take just that one starting wala thing and I apply it all over on both the brows. It's more than enough. I'm gonna wait for this to dry out a little bit so then I can start filling the brows in, but we can wait till we do that. I want to show you a new eyeshadow palette that I received very recently. It's from Hindash and this is the monochromatic palette. It's so beautiful. Look at this. It is ombre, so you have like the same colors and like different shades, so you can create very unique looks. You can create very easy looks and you can just follow like the color story here and just do looks of your own. So I want to do like this sort of a look. I want to play with the pinks and the mauves here. So yeah, we're gonna do like a nice ombre pink look today, and let's do like a very classic basic sort of a look. I'm gonna start with this nice very slim pencil sort of a brush, and what we're gonna do is we are going to take the darker pink first. What I'm doing is I'm kind of creating a V on the outer corner. We will blend this out later, so don't worry about that. I'm also going to take it all the way in, almost little across the center of the lid. I'm going to use the same like color story that's going on here because it's going to make the process that much easier. I kind of want to create like an eyeliner thing on top of my lid. So we're going to focus it like I place my eyeliner on the outer corner till the center. I think we're good to go on this side. I'm going to take the same shade right under my waterline, only on the outer corner and the center. Now we have to repeat the same thing on the other side. Cool, I think they're pretty close. What I want to do before I add like the lighter baby pink shade, I want to add a layer of concealer, just a tad bit, so that it kind of intensifies the product, like the color of the product even more. I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm gonna dip into my concealer, just make two very small dots, just the tiniest amount of product, you don't need too much. Place it all over the lid just to create a good separation from the darker shade and to have a lighter base so that our pink comes out even prettier. Yep, we're good. Okay, let's go ahead, use the same palette, use the lighter shade over here. We're gonna go ahead with this one. Take the pink, take a lot of it. This is an okayish pigment actually. It's not super crazy pigmented, which is okay. I'm not very impressed with that, but that's fine. This is coming out really well on the concealer, and I think you can tell that there's like a gradient sort of a thing happening. It's building well, so I do like that. And I don't want it to be very sharp as like my concealer was. I just did that so that it was very clearly defined, but ultimately you would want it to look super blended. And there you have it. You have your beautiful pink ombre eye. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush, I'm going to take the same dark wala shade, that bit, and just going to enhance whatever we did before, just so that the ombre is slightly more clear. I'm going to take that beach wala shade, that is like the transition-y shade, and apply it under my waterline. We just cleaned that up a few seconds ago, just to put everything together. For now, let's finish up the brow. I'm just going to use my trusty veteran wild brow pencil and just fill it in. Our brows are already kind of combed through and up. All I have to do is just fill it in. So let me just quickly do that off camera and be back. Okay, now I'm going to share with you my Brahmastra, that one product that is one of the stars of my makeup looks, and I swear by this. This is definitely more of a signature makeup look thing, but I love using rhinestones. I got these off Amazon, very cheap. I make sure to reuse them, so whenever I kind of take them off after my look, I kind of put them back. I'll wash it, I'll put them back. They're very easily reusable, and these rhinestones are made for your nails, I believe, but I like to use them for my makeup. So I'm going to take the extremely small ones today. How I apply rhinestones, it's super simple. I'll just take them out on a flat surface pehle. So I'll place them on a flat surface so that they're nice and upturned. It's very easy to pick. You can do that like with your fingers also. We don't need too many, but we need quite a few. So they are all placed on this palette. That is step 1. Step 2 is getting your lash glue. What I like to do is, I'll take some on the back of my hand, or you can take it like on the table. Just rub it out essay so that it becomes tacky. Let it be a little tacky because you're going to need to put this on the back of a brush. So you can actually put that on. For now, what I want is to place this eyeshadow glue on the spots where I want my rhinestones to be. So I want it to be very evenly placed. What I'm going to do is take the mirror closer to my eyes, and then I'm just going to put it like on a small dot wherever I want the rhinestones to be. So I kind of want them all over my lid. Not too many because then it's going to make your lids very heavy, and that's not something we want, but enough to give you a nice evenly spaced out look. Okay, that is done. I'm going to keep my eyes like my lids, eyes looking downwards. Then take a brush that has a small back end. There's no nice way to say it. What I like to do is I just swirl the back of my brush on the glue because it's tacky, so it's not wet, it's not fully dry, it's pretty tacky. I pick up one stone. It's going to be super simple to pick that stone up, and then just start placing it right where I put my glue. This way your stones are not going to move anywhere, they're not going to fall. You really won't have to worry about them kind of just falling off. I do this all the time. They stay in place till I actually physically remove them. So this is a really easy, quick, simple way to apply rhinestones. You don't have to use any tweezers or anything. If you're comfortable using tweezers, that's a different story. But for these really tiny ones, I find this trick to be very effective and quick. I added a few extra dots because I wanted a slightly heavier placement. I also like to add a tiny dot right in the inner corner of my eye so that I won't have to add highlighter after. You can keep refreshing your glue after a while because it will like kind of fully dry out, so you need it when it's tacky. Again, we're gonna go back to picking one by one. This is the most time consuming thing of the whole look, but it's also one of the nicest looking things and something that truly brings the whole look together. So be patient, take your time with this, and once you start doing it a little regularly, you will get used to it, so it will become very quick as well, because I do it pretty quickly, but you can absolutely take your time. Okay, so now it's placed up there nice and even. I'm gonna do this eye fatafat and then come back. Alright, so both sides are done. This is uneven thoda sa, but it does not have to be symmetrical. I just wanted it all over. Right now it's looking a little weird with everything, but trust me, once I put it all together with the outfit and the hair and everything, it's gonna look fantastic. Okay, what we're gonna have to do now is apply a little bit of mascara and then just add a nice lash. I don't want to add any eyeliner or anything to this because this whole look is just like the rhinestones and the ombre underneath, and I kind of want to keep it at that. The lash will really kind of pull it all together, so I'm excited about putting that on. For my mascara right now, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara. It makes your lashes really nice and separated. It does not add too much volume, which I thought it did, but it does not as much, but it definitely separates your lashes really well. It coats every single lash really well, and I like that because it makes my lashes look pretty heavy. Just be careful, apply it nicely. Do the same on the lower lashes. Okay, I'm using my PAC Tapered 53 lash, taking the PAC lash adhesive, which is my most favorite eyelash glue in the world. I recommended this to someone yesterday evening only actually, so I do really love this. This is, I don't know what number bottle anymore. Like, I do these rhinestones look quite a lot. So I did a full tutorial on how you can apply your lashes on my shorts. I will link it within this video. I'll also put a screenshot over here. so you know what I'm talking about, and you can just get all the details from that. About this lash, I really like it because it kind of like just gets slightly bigger from the outer end, so it makes my eyes look a different shape, which I like. They kind of give it that almond eye feel, which I like. It makes my eyes look slightly bigger as well. Place it while it's tacky. It looks whitish bluish in the beginning, but it will kind of settle down and dry transparent, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure that it's placed very well on your face, and it'll give you a very beautiful finish. Any finishing touches we can do later with mascara. Look at that, it looks pretty different and looks complete, especially with the eye look. Really like this lash. Alright, so lashes are on and adjusted. I'm gonna use my verified lipstick today. This is in the shade 26 Jan. It's a really nice nude, and I kind of wanted to keep it again monochromatic, so I really think this would be a good match. These lipsticks are buttery soft and they dry matte, which I love, and they also kind of stay in place throughout the day. So they're a really excellent pick for like longer functions. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will share the whole outfit either in a shorts or in a picture somewhere. I'll let you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love doing step-by-step tutorials, and I love finding new products to try, test and review. So this was really fun for me. I'm going to see you every Monday at 7 p.m. for Makeup Mondays. I'm hoping you enjoy this, and yeah, I'm going to see you in the next one. Subscribe.